Bryan, this is Kent with WHAS 11. Last year against Miami, they hit you with a lot of deep shots. How different is their offense this year with King under center? They just seem like they've really put an emphasis when it comes to running the football.
Oh man, what they've done adding King to their offense is dynamic. He's a young football player that can throw the football deep, short, as well as run with his legs, and that puts a lot of pressure on the defense. So we have to do a great job of stopping the run. Their run game is awesome. Those guys do a great job up front of opening holes for their three dynamic backs that they have, and we just have to do a great job of being having gap integrity. Making sure that we stay in our gap. But the biggest thing, is, and hopefully we continue this weekend, is our tackling. We got to do a great job of tackling these guys in open space, whether it's receivers, the quarterback, or the running back. All those guys are dynamic and very special. So we have to do a great job of tackling this week.
Hey, Bryan, it's Cameron from Courier-Journal. When you talk to these guys this week, how much are they motivated to kind of get redemption after the game last year?
I think, Cameron, that our guys are very motivated, number one, just to have a better season overall than what we did last season. And then when you talk about this game here, they know that we all didn't put our best foot forward in that game. We had a lot of mistakes in that game, some things that, went wrong in that game. We had to get corrected. We got to correct it. But we just got to make sure that we do our job and not get overly too hyped. Sometimes when you got a lot of players from the state of Florida, from the Miami area, they kind of get a little bit too juiced up and just and not just playing the game and doing their job. So we just got to keep them level-headed, and those guys will be ready to play this weekend.
Coach, it's Andre Turan with the Courier-Journal. I know you mentioned a lot of different factors as to why this game is big this week. Kids from Miami area, game day is going to be here, a whole bunch of different things. But considering like the state of the nation and the city, and game day coming to the city in the midst of it, I was just wanting to know if you had seen Kirk Herbstreit's emotional plea for being an ally probably a couple weeks ago, and if so, what was your reaction to that? Just because game day is going to be here.
I thought Kirk's, his the clip that I saw that was on game day a couple weeks ago was absolutely awesome. When you have a grown man that actually cries on national TV, I don't think that's fake. I think it's actually real. And the words that he spoke that day, it touched my heart. Just because I'm a young African American, and just being in this world and today with the social injustice things, and seeing where we've come from and where we are now. We're in this building here, man. We're doing everything in our power to try to, come together as one and use our platform to tell everybody, hey, just love everybody, no matter the color of your skin, no matter what race you are, whether you're black, white, Asian, it doesn't matter. Just love each other as your neighbor, and everything will be okay. So, but yes, I did see it. I thought it was awesome, and I look forward to seeing Kirk this weekend.
Bryan, this is Jonathan with the Courier-Journal. This weekend, obviously, it's a big opportunity with two ranked teams going at it. How big of an opportunity is this for Louisville to kind of make their statement as contenders within the conference?
Well, I think what we have to do is we have to go out there and compete and do our job to the best of our ability, and whatever happens after that, it is what it is. But I think it does, put a national spotlight on the Louisville Cardinals. And anytime a national spotlight is on you, the world is looking at you to see, what type of team you have. And we're excited about the challenge that's coming in here in Miami. But we're also excited about the opportunity for the world to be able to see us play on a national stage. And I think our kids are, and hopefully we go out there and put our best foot forward and give, Card Nation as well as our players a win.
Bryan, hey, it's Jody Dimling with CardinalAuthority.com. What did you think of the performance after going back last week and in opening week, Coach Satterfield said he was pretty pleased. What did you think of the defense and kind of after watching the film?
I thought we took some strides forward in the first game, just from overall last season. Giving up 21 points is not what we actually want. But I thought overall, from a standpoint of, being in our gaps and controlling our gaps and tackling, I thought we tackled really, really well in Saturday's game. The biggest thing was not giving up the big play. We gave up one shot over our head, and Russ was able to do his job and always overlap, the card in that situation, and came up with a big play, a big turnover. And from that point on, we didn't have any more big plays. So that's the biggest thing for this defense. You can't give up big plays. You got to do a great job tackling, and you got to be very, very sound in your gap responsibility. And I think we did that, and hopefully we'll continue that this weekend.
Bryan, Michael McCammon from Cardinal Authority. Miami doesn't like to waste time at the line of scrimmage. They like to play a little up tempo. Does that change the way you guys prepare, and what kind of challenges does that present to this defense?
It presents a challenge for any defense when a team goes really, really fast, and it challenges your stamina. It challenges your mental capacity. Can you think at a fast pace when things are flying and going really, really fast? So what we try to do is create that type of tempo in practice. And everybody says you can't create that actual game day tempo, but we're trying our best to do so. And I think that our scout team has done an excellent job. Our scout coaches have done an excellent job of getting those guys prepared so we can go tempo throughout practice. And our kids are responding very well to it right now. So hopefully they will this weekend as well. So, but I think as far as just any fast-paced team, it presents all type of challenges for any defense. That an offense that really goes fast, you have to be able to think fast and to be able to react fast as well.
Right, this is Ken again with WHAS 11. You mentioned not giving up the big play. Against Western Kentucky, you guys gave up a big play, but Russ East, I believe it was, he doesn't give up on the play and ends up forcing a turnover. How teachable of a moment is that for you guys?
That was a very, very teachable moment. That was one of the clips I showed in the defensive unit meeting. And the reason why I showed it was Russ did his job and was able to tackle the guy as well as force fumble, but as well as scoop it up. But my point was Russ shouldn't have had to scoop it up. We should have had guys, especially in the back end, chasing the football. And we had about 7 lows on that play. And I showed that just for that reason, that you just never know. You need to chase the football because you have no idea what may happen at any given moment. And so the guys understood that clip, was a teachable moment, like you say. And hopefully we learn from it, and hopefully we continue to chase the ball.
One more for Coach.
Bryan, hey, it's Jody
Bryan.
again. A quick. This is such a big weekend for you guys on the national stage, as far as having game day here and all that. Normally, you would have not only a game, but you'd have 50, 60 recruits here. How do you, as a staff, try to take advantage of this week without being able to have kids in the stands as recruits?
Well, I think one thing that we're doing is, we're sending out a lot of graphics about game day being here this weekend, Jody. And so we're doing a lot of graphics. We're FaceTiming and Zoom meeting with our players. Coach Sat had a Zoom meeting with all of the recruits last night that they're committed to us right now, and just talking about the atmosphere that we wish we would have had with College Game Day being here, and all those guys will be here. But just those type of things, Jody. And I think on Saturday, Pete Nocta does a great job of FaceTiming some of the kids and Zooming with some of the kids, and just trying to show them, the game day atmosphere a little bit as well as we can, with COVID. So, but we're doing everything we can in the realms of the NCAA rules, and just trying to make sure that we continue to keep those guys engaged with recruits, and just let them know, hey, College Game Day is here, no matter if it's a lot of fans here or not, but they're actually here on a national stage here in Louisville, Kentucky on Saturday.
Cameron, go ahead and get yours in, and we'll wrap on that.
Yeah, Brian, on the topic of Monty Montgomery, I know during the summer you had said he's kind of like 1B as that inside backer behind CJ and Dorian there. Made a lot of plays Saturday. How important is it for you all as defense to find ways to get him involved, just because when he gets in there, he's likely to make some kind of big play for you all?
It's very important. It's very important for us to get Montgomery involved in the game plan, and we're doing our due diligence to do so. We'll have some things, this week as well. Hopefully we'll be able to get him in the game a little bit more, so we can, try to match speed with speed a little bit, and because their quarterback can really run, their running backs can run, as well as their receivers. So, but Monty's done a great job of getting himself prepared for this moment this year, and understanding our defense a little bit better. But like you said, when he's in the game, he's like the honey badger in a way. He makes plays, man, and that's what we like, and that's what we want in his defense. And he's excited, we're excited, and hopefully we can do the same on this weekend.
All right, Coach. Thanks for the time.
Hey, appreciate you guys. Guys, be safe. I appreciate you.
All right, we'll go ahead and open things up for University of Louisville defensive lineman Tabarius Peterson. Let you guys ask questions for him.
Hey, Tabarius, this is Cameron from the Courier-Journal. Just kind of coming off the way you guys played down there last year in Miami, how much are you guys looking forward to this game? How motivated are you all for this one?
Definitely looking forward to this game. It's like a revenge game for us, and we're trying to stay on our P's and Q's so we can dominate like we didn't do last year. And this game's just been exciting for basically everybody to play, So we're very focused and ready.
Tabarius, this is Jonathan with the Courier-Journal. In addition to using this as a revenge game, how do you and the team feel about an opportunity to, play a showcase game and announce yourselves as not only contenders in the conference, but factors in the grand scheme of things for college football?
We feel great about ourselves, especially for this upcoming year. We think we're gonna, we stick together and play together. We can dominate, and this year should be a great year for us, a great season.
A couple follow-ups. People said that people have compared, Notre Dame and UNC most favorably when it comes to teams that can challenge Clemson for the conference. How do you all kind of feel in terms of how you all match up as a team against the Tigers?
We're trying to take it one game at a time. As of now, we're not really focused on Clemson right now. We focus on Miami and the game that come after that. But this week we focus on Miami. So we'll think about Clemson when that time comes. But as of now, we focus on Miami for this week.
All right. Well, what are some of the things you all have been kind of talking about so far in terms of some of your keys for success against Miami?
We're just trying to contain the quarterback from a defensive line standpoint. Make sure, all the lanes are covered in the defensive scheme, and so he can't break out the pocket and run on us and stuff like that. And basically just trying to contain him.
Tabarius, this is Kent with WHAS 11. Just how important is it for you guys to slow down their run game? Because they like to do it a ton.
Oh, it's very important, man. It's very important. Without the run, we can stop everything. They keep running on us. It's going to be a long night. And if we stop that, we can, I think we'll be successful in the night.
Scouting their offensive line, have you seen some areas where you guys can maybe take advantage of?
Oh, yes, sir. Definitely the O-line. They're a good group of guys, but I think we could handle them perfectly. Basically like tackles and, the inside interior, I think we'll do very well against them. We just got to stay focused and get in our playbook and, execute when the time comes.
Hey, Michael from Cardinal Authority. Miami likes to move pretty quickly on offense. What's that like as a defensive lineman going against a team that likes to move so quickly?
It's very exciting, but it's very hard for us. But then again, if you practice on it during practice, I mean everything will be perfect. And right now we're practicing on it, so I think we should be in good hands. And we stay hydrated, do the right things and shut them down early. I think we'll be successful with the fast scheme.
Tabarius, this came from Courier Journal again. When you look at De'Aaron King, he's a quarterback that can really beat you with his arm or his legs, very similar to how McHale can beat you in the same way. When you guys practice against McHale on a day-to-day basis, does that help prepare you a little bit for a guy like De'Aaron, you think?
Oh, yes, most definitely. Being around Malik every day and practicing, going against him and O-line is definitely can help against him as well. I mean, Malik, as athletic, he can run the ball, he can do everything, he can pass too. So, like, going against Malik definitely has been like a tool for us to use against King.
All right, anything more before we wrap up today? All right, sounds like we're good. Tabarius, thank you for that. We appreciate everybody for hanging with us tonight. Enjoy your evenings.
Thank you. Also, I want